We all know that person, the one who makes us feel absolutely pathetic about ourselves even after we've just maybe had even a basic conversation with them. It can be a manipulative relative or a friend, a classmate, a co-worker, or even a professor for that matter. That one person who just makes life much more challenging than it already is, drains all your energy and pushes all your buttons. We often get into trouble when we engage with these toxic people because we immediately adopt the victim mentality and start creating conflict without even meaning to. We find ourselves always caught up in unnecessary drama and experiencing a ton of negative emotion. Although avoiding toxic people altogether is a really difficult thing and next to impossible in today's world, here are 5 ways that can help you cope up in a much more positive way whenever you come in contact with such a person. Toxic people often make it seem like they need you because they are always in a crisis. All they want to do is make you cry, sis. Okay, jokes aside, please don't unsubscribe. What we need to know is these crises are crises of their own making. Toxic people love to create drama because this helps them attract more attention and engage in manipulation. So the next time they try to suck you into this drama, unnecessary drama, politely say no thank you and GTFO ASAP. Conflicts with toxic people require a lot of time and energy, and you don't have to always unnecessarily engage in every fight that they instigate. Instead, you could save up on that energy and actually use it to nurture relationships that are genuinely healthy and actually matter to you. Winning battles against such people won't make you happy. Instead, if you choose to turn away and look into a better direction, that will genuinely make you much more happier. So, if something is still unresolved despite your best efforts, just let it go. Toxic people tend to control the people as well as the situations around them. So setting boundaries for them is pointless. Instead, what you could do is give it some serious thought and actually think as to what you will tolerate and what you firmly stand against. Put your foot down and say no when necessary. You have to speak up for yourself. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. And if you don't stand up for yourself, then nobody else is going to take you seriously. If you set boundaries and decide as to when and where you will engage with such a person, you can control much of the chaos. Do not let toxic people rent space in your head. Raise the rent and get them out of there. Removing toxic people from your life can be very difficult, yet it is the best thing to do for your mental health and well-being. I can understand it is painful because sometimes we tend to care deeply about some of these people, and even though it is so difficult to live with them, we still want them in our lives. To maintain your resilience and to cope up with the constant feeling of disappointment and disconnection, stay in close contact with people who actually make you feel safe, who make you feel valued. These are the people who will be there for you in times of need, will lead you a helping hand, and of course, they are the people who will actually remind you why you chose to cut out these toxic people in the first place. We too can be the toxic one sometimes, and that is okay. Real maturity comes in identifying and accepting the fact that you too can be the toxic one in the friendship or the relationship. The first thing to do during such times is to listen. Listen to the other person. If he or she is saying that you are hurting them, don't come up with a bunch of reasons stating as to why you are not. Your toxicity in your relationships with other people is actually an extension of the toxicity in your relationship with yourself. So start having compassion for yourself and politely remove yourself from relationships where you are not a positive presence and actually cause harm to the other person. One thing you need to realize is that you are not hurting others because you are a bad person. You are struggling to deal with your own problems with yourself, and hurting other people is just a defense mechanism, a way of coping with the pressure that you have put on yourself. This is not a justification for your bad behavior in any way, and it is not okay in any way. But this just means that you have to heal, if not for your sake, then at least for the sake of others around you. Apologizing is a start, but it doesn't solve the problem. Of course, you can start by apologizing, but work your way towards becoming a better person. Don't lose hope, don't give up. There is light at the end of the tunnel. All you need to do is just put in your 100% efforts towards becoming a better person. And with that, we have reached the very end of today's video. I hope you found it useful. I tried my best to explain it in the most easiest, non-harsh way as possible, and I hope I did justice to it. Now I'm starting a new thing in my videos, like you guys comment the sweetest of things, and I decided that I'll give a shout out to a comment that made my day, like a comment in the previous video that actually made my day. Last week shout out goes to Ankit Tatkare, and thank you so much, Ankit. You wrote such a big message for me in the comments, and it genuinely made my day. It was my birthday that day, and reading that comment genuinely made my day. I am grateful for all the sweet things that you'll write for me in the comments, and keep the love flowing, keep supporting. Now, of course, like this video if you found it helpful in any way. Share it with your friends and family. You could also share it with those toxic people in your life and actually tell them very politely as to how they could incorporate this in their lives. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.